New species of human found. Is there another human species? Scientists have long been seeking to find other human species to prove their belief that there are other human species. Recently, they reported finding a new species, the Homo julwensis, a species that roamed in the woods of China, a large brain species. Along with the new species of humans are the creation of humanoids, robots that are human-like. Within marine life, scientists have discovered 866 new creatures that never existed prior to the discovery of DNA and its manipulation by the hands of man. What are scientists trying to prove? The truth of evolution, to debunk God as creator. Scientists, evolutionists, and atheists must present evidence that God did not, in fact, create the earth. The Big Bang Theory did. Humanoids are another species that scientists and their cohorts are working diligently to make as human as possible. Why are all these new species and humanoids rapidly developing now? Ever since the discovery of DNA manipulation and cloning, scientists have found an avenue of new creation, the ability to use DNA to clone and create new species in labs. Along with humans and animals, food and fruits are also being reproduced after man's kind. God said, the fruit trees bearing fruits after its kind. Genesis 1:11-13. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so. Today, there is fruits without seeds, fruits that are highly crossbred, meat that is made in lab. What is happening? Man standing in the place of God. All these new discoveries and new species are being formulated to disprove God as creator, the acts of Satan to be a god. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Isaiah 14:13 and 14. Satan has always desired to be God, and to do so he must also do as Jehovah God, create. Every act of God, Satan desires to make a counterfeit for his glory. Humanoids and new species of humans and animals are the enemy's plot to use the same tool he has always employed from Eve's deception. Deception is the tool that Satan uses. These discoveries and creations are nothing new, but the tools have now been given to man to use on behalf of Satan to create species in lab, using DNA from the source God has created. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Satan on his own cannot make anything, new humans or animals, but he can use the resources of God to duplicate a form of creation. We must be diligent in recognizing the hands of the enemy, using subtlety and science to disprove God who said he created man and animals to procreate after its kind. Genesis 1:24-28. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. One form of human, man recreating after its kind. As we move into the end of time, the deception and the power of Satan to create his own is evident by the rapid and increasing scientific findings of new species and the ability to create humanoids. Are God's creations replaceable? Can Satan abolish what God has made? Absolutely not. Satan can deceive, but he can never abolish what God has made or disprove God with his deceptions of evolution. God will stand supreme, and his creation, though distorted by man, will remain to the end. His word says, While the earth remained, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Genesis 8:22. In conclusion, while humanity may face the allure and challenge of technological advancements and the deceptive powers of darkness, the divine order set by God remains immutable. The intricate balance of creation, the rhythm of nature, and the fundamental truths as laid down in the scriptures provide a foundation that cannot be shaken. It is through faith and the steadfast belief in these divine principles that humankind can navigate the complexities of the modern world. Let us pray for discernment in this time, always remembering that Satan is seeking to draw us away from God with his deception and lies. For the devil is like a roaring lion, seeking who he may devour. Be as diligent to turn away from his lies.